Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, by the title itself, you know, we are going to talk about my month 4 update. So, fourth month is actually week 13, 14, 15 and 16, and the reason I'm looking down is because I have everything written down and I don't want to miss out on anything. So, we are going to, I am going to tell you all the symptoms I had in month 4, and we will see week by week. So 13 weeks पे actually week fourth month start होता है, but a lot of doctors tell you that it starts from week 14. But if I calculate, this is actually very confusing. एक month में 4 weeks होते हैं, right? So if you calculate that way, तो 13th week the moment you complete the entire 12 weeks, 13th week पे fourth month ideally start होना चाहिए. So let us just consider week 13, 14, 15 and 16 as month 4. So 13 weeks pe I had an appointment with my doctor and she gave me a go ahead for traveling. Now if you are someone who have just crossed the mark of week 12 and if you are wondering whether you can travel, do not watch this video and plan a trip, because it depends from person to person. So you need to go and get yourself checked. Your doctor is going to check your reports and everything, and the doctor is going to check the position of your cervix, whether it is dilated or if there are any other issues, if you're spotting, etc. And then the doctor will tell you whether you are allowed to travel or not. So doctor gave me a go ahead for traveling. She told me that I can travel until month 7. And then doctor also gave me a go ahead for sex, and she prescribed me calcium, iron tablets and protein powder. So protein powder was prescribed to me ताकि मेरा and baby का weight gain हो. Like a lot of doctors give this as an option, like this is optional, like तुमको खाना है तो तुम खा सकते हो, but पता नहीं क्यों my doctor told me to have it anyway. नॉर्मली ये जो टैबलेट्स है ना, ये सारे फोर्थ मंथ से ही स्टार्ट होते हैं. उसके पहले यू हैव फॉलिक एसिड, तो मैंने फॉलिक एसिड स्टॉप कर दिया एंड देन आई स्टार्टेड विथ कैल्शियम एंड आयरन. एंड जो आयरन की टैबलेट है उसमें फॉलिक वैसे भी है, तो इट इज़ लाइक अ मिक्सचर ऑफ वाइटामिन एंड मिनरल्स. टॉकिंग अबाउट द फर्स्ट सिम्टम दैट आई हैड इन 13th week. So I had nasal congestion. I have talked about this a lot of times. If you have seen my previous videos, मेरे first trimester का, you already know I had this nasal congestion का problem. And 13th week में it was very very severe. Then I also had like mild lower abdominal cramps. My doctor told me it's perfectly normal. If you do not see any bleeding or anything, and if you have just like mild abdominal cramps, they may also feel like your regular period cramps, but very mild, not intense. It's perfectly normal. Then I also noticed like a sticky stretchy discharge that is almost transparent, and I would say it looked like egg white cervical mucus, and it was for I think a day or two, and then it stopped, and then my mucus was back to being white. Then I had mild headaches. Tell me about it. I've spoken about headaches a lot of times on my Instagram stories and also in my previous videos in this pregnancy series. So headaches have always been there. Then I had mild lower back pain occasionally. I think मुझे first trimester में like lower back pain काफ़ी था, like बहुत time तक था. Then as I crossed the 12-week mark, मेरा थोड़ा कम हो गया, तो मुझे हमेशा नहीं था, occasionally था. देन आई थिंक मुझे एक बार डायरिया भी हुआ है. मुझे पूरे फर्स्ट ट्राइमेस्टर में डायरिया नहीं था, ना कॉन्स्टिपेशन था, जस्ट दैट वन डे 13th week में आई हैड डायरिया. ठीक है, सो दिस वॉज week 13 अपडेट. नाउ कमिंग टू 14 weeks. तो ओके, आई एम गोइंग टू स्टार्ट विथ अ वेरी हैप्पी न्यूज. द 14th week में आई वॉज लिसनिंग टू दिस प्रेगनेंसी म्यूजिक एंड गर्भ संस्कार म्यूजिक, एंड आई फेल्ट माई बेबी move for the very first time. Okay, it felt like bubbles bursting, like a little flutter and bubbles bursting right around my belly button, and I knew for sure that is the baby moving. and it did not last like for a very long time. It was just for a few seconds, but it was there for sure 100%. अभी बहुत लोग बोलेंगे कि 14th week में like बहुत ही मतलब जल्दी नहीं है, but I really felt, in fact I have heard people say that they have like felt the flutters, like the butterfly वाला feeling even before 14 weeks a few times. तो हाँ ये भी होता है, it is normal. Like if the placenta is not in the front and if it is at the back or at the top, there's a very high chance that you might feel your baby a little earlier than those who have placenta in the front. So yeah, I felt my baby for the very first time 14th week mein, and I went running to my husband and I told him, look, I felt the baby move for the first time, and he was also so excited. Okay, then I also had severe pregnancy rhinitis week 14, and it was so severe I couldn't sleep for nights and nights. Like सोना बहुत ही मुश्किल हो गया था. तो finally I went to the ENT doctor, and the doctor gave me emergency drops to use only on days when I am suffocating बहुत ज़्यादा, and like बहुत ही अगर दिक्कत हो रही है तो ही वो मुझे यूज़ करने बोला है. तो on days when I couldn't breathe at all, that is what I used only before sleeping, only during emergencies. Then doctor ने मुझे saline sprays and saline drops भी दिए थे, like saline nasal rinse. लेकिन it did not take away the congestion. I did feel a little better for some time, but then like my nose used to get blocked yet again. तो ये बहुत टाइम तक चला है. Then I had very very mild nausea. Now 12th week तक मुझे nausea तो था ही था. 13th week में तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं था. 14th week में I remember सिर्फ एक या दो बार मुझे एकदम slight nausea हुआ है. उसके लिए ना मैंने कुछ नींबू खाया ना कुछ भी खाया, वो खुद चला गया. Then I had mild headache and hot flashes. Now I used to sit in the AC, I used to sit under the full fan, but पता नहीं क्यों for 5 to 6 minutes few times a day ये हुआ है. I used to sweat profusely. I used to sweat so much non-stop. Like मेरे साथ जो बैठे हैं वो बिल्कुल भी sweat नहीं कर रहे, and I used to sweat so much for some time. Then I realized it is hot flashes, which is a very common pregnancy symptom. So that was about week 14. Now coming to week 15, I would say I used to feel a little more ticklish feeling in the tummy, which means that baby का movement थोड़ा ज़्यादा होने लगा था. Like बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं था. Like मुझे 14th week में सिर्फ एक ही बार feel हुआ था, but week 15th में I still remember मुझे 2 या 3 बार feel हुआ in the entire 1 week, and like they were just like very faint movements. You kind of like just feel like little bubbles popping and little ticklish feeling here and there. Then yes, week 15 में I realized that I couldn't stand for longer period. I couldn't walk for longer period, and I couldn't sleep on one side for a longer period. तो मैं अगर बहुत चलती थी तो होता ये था कि मेरे सोल बहुत ज़्यादा पेन करते थे. Also because I used to wear like वो हार्ड वाला flat चप्पल्स. So इसका solution भी मुझे मिल गया. I bought वो फोम वाले चप्पल होते हैं थोड़े सॉफ्ट वाले, थोड़ा बड़ा फोम. तो वो like platform foam chappals I started wearing at home, and the pain completely went away. And then even like if I have to go out, I bought Crocs जो soft है, and I used to wear that all the time. I still do. They're very comfortable, no pain, nothing at all. Then मैंने बहुत time खड़े रहना बंद कर दिया. I used to like even if I have to go out, I would find places to sit for some time and then I would go. Like मैं हमेशा halt लेके कहीं ना कहीं बैठ जाती हूँ. Like I still do it. Even when I'm home, I rest a lot. And then like, and now coming to sleeping on one side, I keep changing, कभी left कभी right, and I keep a pillow behind my back. अब मैं कैसे बताऊँ? When you're sleeping, suppose ये मैं हूँ, ठीक है, मैं ऐसे सोई हूँ, तो this is my back, तो I will keep one pillow in the front under my belly, एंड आई कीप वन पिलो मेरे बैक के पीछे ताकि मुझे थोड़ा सपोर्ट मिले. यू कैन टोटली गो एंड बाय अ प्रेगनेंसी पिलो. मैं भी सोच रही हूँ मुझे ले लेना चाहिए, इट्स हाई टाइम. बट दिस ट्रिक वर्क्स. लाइक आई एम नॉट रियली श्योर इफ आई शुड गो एंड बाय अ प्रेगनेंसी पिलो बिकॉज सिर्फ 2-3 months की ही बात है, उसके बाद मैं उसका क्या ही कर लूँगी. बट लेट्स सी, अगर मुझे बहुत ही अनकंफर्टेबल फील हो रहा है तो आई एम गोइंग टू गो अहेड एंड बाय अ प्रेगनेंसी पिलो. Just so you don't get confused, right now I am in my 3rd trimester while I'm making this video. So like my belly right now is very huge and it is very very uncomfortable. And मैंने अभी तक कोई pregnancy pillow नहीं लिया है, but मैं सोच रही हूँ कि मुझे ले लेना चाहिए because it's not easy sleeping at night anymore. Okay, तो coming to the next symptom, I had slight rib pain. मुझे राइट साइड में यहाँ पे मुझे स्लाइट पेन होता था बीच बीच में. तो डॉक्टर सेड कि इट इज़ प्रिटी कॉमन. लाइक बेबी थोड़ा ग्रो हो रहा है तो थोड़ा रिब पे थोड़ा प्रेशर आ जाता है. योर बॉडी इज नॉट यूज टू इट, तो यू माइट फील अ लिटिल डिस्कम्फर्ट, अ लिटिल पेन, नथिंग सीवियर ऑन द रिब्स एंड ऑल्सो लाइक अराउंड योर बेली के नीचे, ऑन योर पेल्विस वगैरह. So it's pretty common, like mild aches and pains are common. Then week 15 में भी I had blocked nose. Then later in the week I felt the first tiny kick. It felt like someone is doing this from inside, just ऐसे, just once. But the kick was definitely there. Then I noticed that I was coughing a lot at night. Whenever I used to lay down, I used to start coughing and then I used to get up and drink water. The cough used to go away. फिर मैं लेती थी, फिर मुझे बीच बीच में रात में कफ होता ही था. तो डॉक्टर गेव मी अ कफ सिरप. शी सेड इट इज़ प्रॉब्ली ड्यू टू एलर्जी, क्योंकि इतनी बारिश भी हो रही है, तो मे बी इट इज़ बिकॉज ऑफ द एलर्जी. तो शी गेव मी अ कफ सिरप एंड आई वॉज ओके. नाउ कमिंग टू week 16, the last week of month 4. Now I noticed I had dry nipples. ठीक है, इसके पहले मुझे वो नहीं था, but like you have that waxy substance on top of the nipple. ठीक है, and like it started becoming really dry and coming off in bits and pieces, and I noticed that my nipples have started to look and feel very cracked and dry. So वो जो belly lotion and belly oil मैं use कर रही हूँ, I started applying it on my boobs as well, and it really helped. Then I also noticed I had been pooping a lot in that week. Then I had feet and sole pain. Then I got my appetite back for paneer and dal. If you remember, I just couldn't stand the smell and look and taste of paneer and dal in the first trimester. Like it used to make me feel pukish. But week 16 में I was happily eating paneer and dal, and I actually was craving for paneer and dal. So yeah. Then I had pigmentation. ठीक है, let's talk about pigmentation. I had linea nigra developing week 16 में. मैंने week 16 में उसको ज़्यादा नोटिस किया. इट अर्लियर पूरे टमी पे नहीं, लाइन नहीं था, सिर्फ नीचे की तरफ था, लाइक बेली बटन के नीचे. बट वीक 16 में आई नोटिस्ड दैट द लाइन इज स्ट्रेट, लाइक यहाँ से लेके इट वेंट ऑल द वे डाउन, एंड इट वॉज गेटिंग डार्कर डे बाई डे. ठीक है, एंड आई ऑल्सो नोटिस्ड आई हैड लिटिल पिगमेंटेशन ऑन माई आर्मपिट्स and my nipples became really 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 dark. ठीक है, and then week 16 में thankfully I noticed that my nasal congestion was getting a little better. It wasn't completely gone, but it was better, and I was able to sleep without using the emergency nasal drops. ठीक है, so I was actually very happy week 16 में. So this is all about month 4. मंथ 4 में आई हैव नोटिस्ड कि मेरे सिम्टम्स जो फर्स्ट ट्राइमेस्टर में थे उतने सिम्टम्स नहीं थे, वो स्लोली फेड होने लग गए थे. सो आई वॉज वेरी हैप्पी about that. So if you are someone who is in the first trimester and wondering how are you going to even survive the pregnancy, do not worry. For most ladies, symptoms 4th month से कम होने लगते हैं, and right now I'm in my 3rd trimester and let me tell you, I'm much better. तो ऐसे बोलते हैं कि second trimester is the honeymoon phase of the entire pregnancy, and that is the best 3 months of your pregnancy, and I can say yes, that's really true. I think that's because second trimester में first trimester के symptoms कम होने लगते हैं and third trimester के symptoms अभी तक start नहीं हुए होते, इसलिए second trimester is the best, and month 5 I would say is the best of in all these 9 months. So yeah, that's about it. That was everything I experienced in month 4 of my pregnancy, and I'm going to very quickly post the video on month 5 update as well in a few days itself, because I think I'm pretty late here because I'm already in my 3rd trimester. I have so much more content to post. So stay tuned and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. See you very soon. Bye.